How's it going? So what we're going to go over in this video is obviously the EFM 22mm lens here that I'm purchasing for my Canon M6 II. I have like an unboxing and an initial review and all that stuff like up in the corner up here if you want to take a look at that, along with the small rig kind of like cold shoe plate, which is pretty nifty as well. Then also I purchased a KNF concept variable ND 200 to 400 variable ND filter, 43mm for this, because I have a 67 and a couple of like step down rings, but nothing all the way down to 43. And this was like I bought it, it was 26 bucks. I'm looking at it now online and now it's like 21 bucks. So it's cheaper now. And this was I believe 250 bucks. Yeah. So this was 250. This is a pancake lens, but it's f2. And I got it because I have the kit lens, the 15 to 45, which works pretty good, especially like 15. Doing like a little bit of vlogging and stuff I've done with it, but I kind of want to get like a mainly for the podcast I'm doing, because I had it as this as my podcasting camera, and I had it at 15. That felt a little wide. Then I actually creeped it into about 18 to 24, somewhere in there, but it sits like f4, so I figure I can try this 22 f2 and it'll give me a little bit of separation from the background. So then obviously I can use this for some other stuff as well. We'll go outside and try these in combination together to see how it is to vlog with and try some photos as well. Because this is like a cheaper variable ND, so we got to keep an eye for like if it like the color cast or anything. We'll mess with it. Then your standard kind of just papers and whatnot, and the what is this? Dealer record of Canon purchase. Alright. Got the bubble wrap. Set that aside. This is a small pancake lens too, so it'll be really tiny. I mean, look at the... Like I said, this is a 43mm. Alright, we'll give this a try. Then the back is the same thing. I don't see any like rubber. I mean, it's a small, cheap pancake lens. It seems something very similar to the because I have the EFS 24mm 2.8 for my like Canon 90D and stuff. But I'm wanting to build out like a mirrorless system. Then also a weird thing too is like the EFS to like EFM mount for some reason is like $200. I don't know why it's that expensive. I think Viltrox has like a cheaper one for like $38. But I don't know. Maybe I can find a Canon one used or something like that. I don't know why. Because an EF to RF is only $100. I don't know why it's that expensive. But I was thinking about building out a like I've been using the kit lens for about, I don't know, about a year or so, however long I've had it. But I was thinking about trying the 22 f2. I may get the wide angle for this. I was also thinking about trying the 55 to 200, I believe, and build like a small mirrorless kit that can be kind of a almost like a travel thing. So actually, we'll just try it on this. We'll try this. Well, let's open this right now. But we'll try this outside. Got a little cloth. You got some paper. You got a box here. If I can get it open without like ripping it apart. Because this was like the Amazon choice. So, but like I said, I have I've been using a ProMaster for my for the 10 to 18 lens I have there, and the 18 to 135. This one's worked pretty good, but this one was, as you can see, I paid like 88 bucks for it. Now I got a couple of stepper rings, 67 to 52, then also a 52 to 49, and I've used those to step it down to some of the other lenses that I have. Oh, this thing looks tiny. Look how tiny that looks. If I can figure out how to open this. There we go. Oh my god, this thing is so tiny. It's so tiny. Oh my. They say like tiny stuff is like cute. Look how small that is. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. That is so... Well, it's kind of... I guess I'm supposed to carry it around like that. No, not really. Okay. Right. See, the other one I keep in the case here. Then we have the fader here. Oh, so it just... Okay. That's weird. So we take a look at this here. It just kind of keeps going. But like on my ProMaster here, on the ProMaster one I have here, there's like a clear, like it goes and it stops there, then it goes all the way dark. Now this one does give you X's if you go all the way, but there's like a beginning and an end. But this one just kind of continuously just goes. But it is tiny though. So we put it on here. There was another thing I was looking into. You gotta make sure you thread these correctly too. Alright, so that's what you look like with it on there. Because you could, with the with an extendable arm, you could probably attempt to vlog with this. But let's go ahead and turn this on, and we can see. Here's what this looks like with the lens, because you have to like, this lens can collapse, but this is still like way. Well, it's about the same size when it's collapsed, but when you actually start using it. Like this is 15 to 45 there. So there's that. But this filter size on the kit lens is 49, so we can't do maybe apples to apples with that. Let's flip this bad boy up. So if we're recording here, this is the 15 millimeter, about an arm's length. This is like 18, and this is 24, and the 24 is f4.5 on here. So if we back it down just a touch, maybe this is roughly 22, but it's still an f4. So now let's change it and try it in here. Then if you're going to have just the pancake, this might make a decent kind of like walk around a almost like city still life combo here, because it's 22, and 22 will give you the equivalent of roughly a 35 for full frame. So this is roughly a 35 full frame equivalent. Let's turn it back on. Let's go all the way down to 2. So here we go. I brought down the ISO. I'm going to have to bring down the ISO even more actually. So this is f2. I got the ISO at 160 now, and there's a little bit more separation from the background. Now what we could do if we wanted to, we'll try it outside. We can try this inside right now actually. Put on this variable ND. Then we can also go outside and try it out as well. Let me pump up the ISO just a touch. Say like 400. That's bright. Then it kind of goes dark again. So maybe let's throw it on auto, see what happens. Still F2. So you still get the X's on here. We can see that it's still an X. And we'll definitely go outside and try this again. It just seems weird that it's put it back to, I think I had it 160. No, I had it 400 for the testing out the something like that. Probably a little bit darker than we need, but lighten it up just a bit. And there we go. I'll do the setup too. I'll have to like reset up my camera. Let's turn this off. We'll actually go outside and we'll test this as well. But there's that. We will I'll go outside and we'll try this. Some of the older videos I have, maybe I'll link them up here as well. Like, cause I got this with the kit lens last year when I was doing like some Uber Eats videos to do like better quality instead of using my phone. And I kept it in this low pro bag and had it like slung on me so I can have like just the kit lens and stuff in there. If I need to film something, I can just like I'd have it on me. I can just pull it out, film it real quick, and put it back. So this is very useful as well, especially with the mirrorless if you want to keep it kind of light. But we'll go outside and we will try compare it. Like I said, I don't have the filter thread for this. 49, right? Did I say this was? Actually, this is 49. You know what? It's a little overkill, but I actually can. Because I believe 49 is the same size as... No, this is 52. So 49 might be the same size as my 50. It is. So that's the nifty 50 1.8. So I actually can try the kit lens. See how that it can be done, but when you start doing a bunch of stepper rings like that, it gets a little silly. But if you're like wanting to save, it's easier just to figure out what your biggest filter thread size is, buy that, then just buy a bunch of step down rings. So actually we that seems silly. Yeah, I guess technically that wouldn't get, well, it seems like they'd send you like a smaller box or something. We'll go out and we will test the kit lens versus the 22f2. Then we'll also use variable NDs on both and see if you can tell the difference between the ProMaster one compared to the KNF one, if there's like horrible, maybe like to see if there's like vignetting or like horrible color cast or like loss of clarity or contrast or anything like that. But keep in mind, I'm doing this for like vlogging and product videos and stuff, so I'm not necessarily at this point in time, which I plan to in the future, but not necessarily at this point I'm going out and shooting like indie films. So we'll take this all outside and we'll give it a try as well. And also, like when I was doing the Uber Eats vlogs, I wasn't using any kind of, I was using like just the onboard microphone. But I can actually give this a try as well outside, and I'll vlog. But this is the Manfrotto Pixie Evo, I believe. And I got this for this so I can use it with my DSLRs. This was $50. They have a smaller version that's $25, but it doesn't have the collapsible legs. But I may get that so I can have like a smaller package for the mirrorless at some point. But that's what I was talking about with and we can vlog like that. Because the 15 you can handhold, but the 22 is getting a little close. So for the 22 we may need this. So we'll go out there and we'll try that now actually. Alright, now